Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number 2, week 10, spring 2024. That's day number 2, week 10, spring 2024. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's class. Today is Wednesday, Tuesday. Tuesday, the 12th of March, 2024. The subject is, of course, mathematics, and the topic is actually, we're going to be looking at square and cube roots. We did square roots yesterday, and I'm gonna test you on that today. And then cube roots, we're gonna look at that today. And then we're gonna be looking at arithmetic with roots. So square and cube roots for this section. All right, so let's begin by talking about cube roots, because we did square roots yesterday. And so let's begin with that. Okay, so cube roots. So the cube root definition tells us that a number, write this down for me, please. A cube root of a number is a value that when multiplied by itself twice equals the original number. For instance, the cube root of 8 is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2, basically 2 involved in the multiplication 3 times is 8. All right, that's the cube root of a number. So the symbol used to represent cube roots is this radical sign with the 3 on top, which is called the radical symbol for cube roots. It consists of the radical sign with a small numeral 3 to its upper left, indicating the root operation. All right, so we have the symbol. It's similar to the square root symbol, so you could think about it as the square root symbol, but with a 3 on top. That's basically the idea. All right. And so I need you to write this down for me. Write this down inside of your books. Again, make sure write this down inside of your books. And we are going to continue from this one. All right. So let's look at cube roots, right? So we're gonna have 2 tables. Well, just one table. And we're gonna go up to we're gonna go up to we're gonna go up to 10, right? So let's look at the first cube root. Let's look at the cube root of 1. The cube root of 1 is 1. Why? Because 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Now, what is the cube root of 8? What is the cube root of 8? Anyone?
2.
2. Very good. Why is the cube root of 8 2?
That's 2 times 2
Because 2 times 2 times
times
2
2,
is what? Is 8.
8.
Very good. And then we have the cube root of 27. What is the cube root of 27?
3.
3.
3. Very good. Why?
3 times 3 times 3
Very good.
is
3 times 3
27.
times 3 is 27. And then we have the cube root of 64. What's the cube root of 64? It's going to be
4.
what? It's going to be 4. 4, very good. Why is the cube root of 64 4?
Because 4 times 4 times 4.
Very good. Because 4 times 4 times 4 is going to be what? 64. And then we have the cube root of 125 is going to be what? 5. And the reason why the cube root of 125 is 5 is because what? Let me know. The cube root of 125.
Because 5 times
5
5 is 5.
times 5.
Very good. 5. 5 times 5 times 5. So 5 times 5 times 5 is definitely 125. So the cube root of 125 is 5. Okay. And then we have Then we have the cube root of 216. The cube root of 216. When we look at the cube root of 216, what is that? That's going to be what?
6 times 6 times 6.
Yeah, it's definitely 6 because 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. And then we have the cube root of, say, 343, and that's definitely 7 because 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. Then we have the cube root of 512, which is going to be what?
8 times 8 times 8.
It's 8 because 8 times 8 times 8 is 512. Then we have the cube root of 729. What's the cube root of 729? That's going to be 9 because 9 times 9 times 9 is 729. And finally, the cube root of, what's the last one? The last cube number. That we talked about. After 729, what's the last one?
100.
Not 100,
10.
not 10. Cube number,
1,000.
1,000. 1,000. Very good. 1,000. And what's the cube root of 1,000? What's the cube root of 1,000?
10.
10. Very good. Why is the cube root of 1,010?
Because 10 times 10
Very,
times 1,000.
very good. Because 10 times 10 times 10 is equal to 1,000. All right. And so that's how we get that. So these are the cube roots of different numbers. Make sure write them down. Let me know if you understand it, please. Do you understand these roots and the reason? Let me know if you understand it, please.
So
I understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's only like 3 persons. Where are the rest of you inside this class?
Yes, sir.
Listen to me very carefully. I'm not only talking to 4 people. So I want
Yes,
the rest
sir.
of you to answer. Do you
Yes, sir.
understand the roots and the reasons?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Kmar. All right, so Aliana. Where's Aliana?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the cube root definition, please?
The cube root of a number is a value that, when multiplied by itself twice, equals the original number. For instance, the cube root of 8 is 2 because 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8.
And the symbol?
The symbol used to represent cube root is, which is called the radical symbol for cube root. It consists of a radical sign with a small numeral 3 to its upper left, indicating the cube root operation.
Okay, thank you. And Bree, can you read the cube root definition?
The cube root of a number is a value that, when multiplied by itself twice, equals the original number. For instance, the cube root of 8 is 2 because 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8.
The symbol?
The symbol used to represent cube roots is which is called the radical symbol for cube roots. It consists of a radical sign with a small numeral 3 to its upper left, indicating the cube root operation.
Very good. Very good. Yes, Jeremy?
Is this the first slide or
Yes,
the second slide?
this is the first slide. It's the first slide. Okay. So Ajani, where's Ajani?
Yes.
What is the cube root of 8?
512.
What is the cube root of 8? The cube root of 8.
Uh, 3.
What is the cube root of 8? The cube root of 8. The cube root of 8 right here. What's the cube root of 8?
2.
2, thank you. Akiro, are you there? Where's Akiro? Akiro. Where's Akiro? Akiro, are you there? Can't have from Akiro. Angel? Angel,
Yes, sir.
what is the cube root of 64?
4.
Very good, 4. And Brianna Roll, what is the cube root of 512?
8.
8, very good. And Chai, what's the cube root of 729?
9.
9, very good. And Michael, what is the cube root of 1,000?
10.
10, good. And Joseph, are you there? Where's Joseph?
Sir.
What's the cube root of 343?
Square root of what?
The cube root of 343.
Oh, 7.
7, very good. And Samantha, what is the cube root of 125?
5.
5. And Tyrone, where's Tyrone?
Wait, yes, sir.
What is the cube root of 216?
6.
6, very good. And Nivea, what is the cube root of 64?
4.
Good. And Paul, what is the cube root of 27?
3.
Very good. And Kyle, where's Kyle? Kyle, where are you? Where's Kyle? Kyle, I can't have from Kyle. And Bree, where's Bree?
Here, sir.
What's the cube root of 343?
7.
Good. And Bri, what's the cube root of 8?
2.
2, very good. And China, what is the cube root of 1,000?
10.
10. China, read the definition for the cube root for me, please.
The cube root of a number is a value that, when multiplied by itself twice, equals the original number. For instance, the cube root of 8 is 2 because 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8.
Very good. The symbol?
The symbol used to represent cube root is 3 cube, which
ra-
is
Go ahead.
called the radical symbol for cube roots. It consists of a radical sign with a small numeral 3 to its upper left, indicating the cube root operation.
Very good. Good. All right, good. All right, good. So in order to represent the cube root, what we have to do is we have to, in order for us to represent the cube root, we have to use this symbol, the radical symbol with the 3 on top. And that means we have the cube root. Okay. All right. So if we want to do the cube root of a number, so these are, by the way, we call them perfect cubes. And so if you're perfect cubes, then you can have the cube root being a whole number since it's a perfect cube, right? So, so for example, the cube root of 8 is going to be a whole number too because 8 is a perfect cube, all right? And then the cube root of, say 64 is going to be 4, right? And so that's how we do it. So you use the symbol, the radical symbol with that small 3, that numeral 3 on the top. All right. Okay, good. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so are we done with the slide or you're still writing this?
I'm done.
I'm done.
So you can post in the chat, please.
Okay, good. So most persons are finished. For those of you who are not finished, then I will put the photo of it inside the chat for you. Okay, let's move on to, I think it's a great exercise. Yes, we do have the great exercise. So write down the question and as well as the options. So this is great exercise number 1. Write down the questions as well as the options for me, please. The first question says, what symbol is used for square roots? Is it radius, radicand, radical, and radian? By the way, this is square roots information as along with cube root information. So if you was not have square roots, then let me also put that inside the chat as well because we did square roots yesterday. Let me put that inside the chat. For those persons who are not here for square roots, you can have the notes. So this is what we did for square roots yesterday. If you do not have this information, then this is gonna also be helpful for you. But if you have, how many persons have this? Let me know if you have this from yesterday.
I have it.
Okay,
I
good.
have it. I have it, sir.
I have it.
Good. So if you have it from yesterday, that means that you'll be able to answer the questions. If you do not have it, then, well, I posted inside the chat for you. So this is, so 2 things, square root information and cube root information. That's what the exercise is gonna be on. So the first question says, what symbol is used for square roots? Or what is the symbol used for square roots called? Write this down in your book, please. Again, write this down in your book and then write down the options as well. Is it A, radius, B, radicand, C, radical, or D, radian? Number 2, which symbol is the correct symbol for the cube root? Is it the radical symbol alone? Is it e to the power of 3 IWT? Is it C, the symbol, the radical sign, with a to the 3rd power plus b to the 3rd power? Is it D, with the radical sign with the numeral 3 on top? What is the square root of 81? Is it 3, 9, 27, or 6? Number 4, what is the cube root of 343? What is that? And number 5, what is the square root of a number? Sorry, the square root of a number is a value when multiplied by blank, it gives the original number. Is it an integer itself, a factor, a positive digit? Or number 6, what is the square root of 196? And that's going to be your answer there. All right, so this is going to be the first grade exercise. Again, put your answer inside the chat. No, I'm sorry. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. All right. So write down the questions and the options as well. And then once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Let's start with Shazmaine Moss. Shazmaine Moss, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What number are you on?
I'm currently on number 2.
Number 2. Okay. Good. And why did you leave early yesterday?
My phone died.
Okay, make sure your devices are charged, okay?
Yes, sir.
And Zaria, what number you on? Miss Zaria? Zaria,
Yes,
what number you on?
I'm writing number 2 question.
Okay. Do you have any homework for today? Or any questions that you want me to help you with?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So stay back, please, after
Yes,
health
sir.
in general. And Adari, what number you on? Adari? And Adari, what number you on? And Tyrone, what number you on?
I'm on number 2, sir.
Number 2. Okay. Summer, what number you on? Summer, what number you on?
I'm writing out the questions first. I'm on number 3.
Okay. And Shekinah, what number you on? Shekinah, what number you on? Joseph, what number you on?
2.
2. Samantha, what number you on?
4.
Okay, good. Again, for these questions, write them down for me and then take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp once you finish. Try to answer them on your own so that you can get a very good practice on applying the information that you were given in the note section. Sadel, what number you on?
I am on number 4.
Number 4. Okay, good. And Ronisha, what number you on? Ronisha, what number you on? And Ronisha, what number you on? And Sabria, what number you on? I can't hear you, Sabria.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Thank you, Nakari. Reagan, what number you on?
Going on number 6.
Going on number 6, okay. And Ricardo, what number you on?
Number 4.
Number 4. Randisha, what number you on? Yes, Ronisha, what number you on? Okay. And Paul, what number you on?
Number 4.
Number 4, okay. Again, for those of you who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, and then we can go over the answers together. Okay. Nivea, what number you on?
I'm writing down the questions. I'm on number 6.
Number 6, okay. And Matthew, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3, okay. Malia roll, what number you on?
Number 5.
Number 5, okay. And Kyle, what number you on? Where's Kyle?
I just
You just what? What number you on? That's my question. What number you on, Kyle? I am doing this other video. Oh. Donisha number 3, Randisha number 4. Okay. And Jasmine, you are doing what we're doing today. We don't have no video. Again, Jasmine, you're doing what we're doing today. There's no video today. I seen Michael work and Bree and Bry. For those who just arrived, I posted the information inside the chat for you. What we did previously before you came. All right. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
I just send my work, so.
Yes, I see it. Aliana, Reagan, Ricardo, good. Kingston, what number you on?
I just finished Mr. Petit and I send it right now.
Okay, and Kiajane, what number you on? Where's Kiajane?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
I'm a number 3.
Number 3, okay. And Kmar, what number you on? Kmar, what number you on?
I'm a number 3.
Number 3. How about you, Casey? What number you on? Where's Casey?
Yes, sir.
What number you on? What number you on?
I'm on number 6, sir.
Number 6. Okay. And Juan, what number you on?
I'm finished.
Finished. Okay. Okay, so Juan is finished. Okay, again, for those of you who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you're finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dion. Thank you, Kingston. Thank you, Malia. Okay. And Jalen, what number you want?
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay, and Dante Daval, what number you want? Dante Daval, what number you want? I can't hear from Dante. Dion, are you finished? Where's Dion?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Anyone else besides Dion is finished? Anyone else besides Dion is finished? Let me know, please.
I'm finished.
Yes, sir.
I'm finished.
Okay.
I'm finished.
Okay. Michael, can you read number 1, please? By the way, we're gonna answer them now. So if you haven't finished, oh, by the way, my number is 426-8891. That's my number, Jasmine. Okay, so Let's go over to the answers, I think. Do I have the answers already? No. Let's go over the answers. Good. So the answers. Go ahead, Michael, read the first one, please.
What is the symbol used for square roots called?
What do you put for that one?
Radical.
Radical. Is he correct? He put radical for number 1. That's C. Is he correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, C is correct. It is radical. The radical symbol is used for the square root. Dion, read number 2 and tell me what you chose for number 2, Dion.
Which symbol is the correct symbol for a cube root? I picked D.
You put D?
Yes, sir.
D, okay. All right, anyone else put D? Is D the correct one for cube root?
Yes, sir.
Cube root.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. It is the correct one. Cube root. If you're looking for cube root, it's the radical sign and the number 3 in the top. Anyone got all 2 right? If you got all 2 right, please put a tick on both of them.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Anyone else besides Reagan got it? Yes, Alasia.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Put the notes
Yes,
in
sir.
from before I just reached.
Okay, good. Let me put the notes in. For those of you who are still just arrived, let me put the notes inside the chat. Okay, now number 3. China, read number 3 for me, please.
What is the square root of 81?
What is the square root of 81? What you put for that one, China?
9.
Put 9. Did anyone else put the square root of 81 as 9?
I did.
Yes,
sir.
I did.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anyone else besides those 3?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I did.
All right. All right. Very good. Okay, good. The square root of 81. And then, I need Samantha. Would you have read number 4 for me, please, and answer it?
What is the cube root of 343? I put 7.
The cube root of 3, not the square root, the cube root of 343, which y'all put
7.
7. Y'all put 7 as well?
Yes,
Did,
sir.
did anyone else put 7?
I did.
Yeah,
Yes,
very
sir.
good. It is 7. Very good. 7 is the correct answer. Thank you, Samantha. And Reagan, read number 5.
The square root of a number is a value and multiplied by blank gives the original number. I put B itself.
Itself. Anyone else put B? He put B for
Yes,
number
sir.
5.
I
Uh-huh.
did.
Yes, sir.
I
Yeah.
did.
Square root
I
of numbers
did.
of value when multiplied by itself. Right? So square root of numbers of value when multiplied by itself gives the original number. Very good. And then finally, what is the square root of 196? Chola for that one. Say it again.
I have 13.
I have 14.
Wait, 14 or 13? What is it? 14 or 13?
14.
14, yes, 14. Because 14 times 14 is what?
196.
196, right? 14 times 14 is 196. Good. Did anyone else got all right?
I did.
I
I
did.
did. I did.
I did.
I did.
I did.
I did.
Very good. Very good. Anyone else got all right? Let me know, please.
I did.
I
I
did.
did.
I
Very
did.
good. If you got all right, put I inside the chat. Again, if you got all right, put I inside the chat. Again, if you got all right, put I inside the chat. If you got one wrong, put Y. If you got one wrong, put Y. And if you got 2 wrong, put N. All right. Okay, good. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So what we're gonna do for this one, I'm going to give you some examples of where we're gonna be doing arithmetic with square and cube roots. So let me put this inside the chat for those persons who haven't finished with this one yet. So I'm gonna put this one inside the chat. So okay, good. So all right, so let's move on. So let me erase all this. All right, so let's move on. So we're gonna be doing arithmetic with square and cube roots. So let's start off with the square numbers. So here we want to find the value of the following. So let's look at number one. So number one, we have the square root of 16 plus the square root of 49. What are we gonna do first of all? What's the first thing we're gonna do?
We're going to simplify the square root.
So what's the square root of 16?
4.
4. And what's the square root of 9? 49. 7. Good. So now we have 4 because that comes from the square root of 16, right? And then we have 7 because that comes from the square root of 49. And what does that give us? 7 plus 4, that gives us what?
11.
11. Very good. So what do we do? Well, the first thing we do would be to take the square root of 4. I mean the square root of 16, which gives us 4. And then we do the square root of 49, which gives us what? 7. Then we add the 2, right? And then that gives us 11. All right. Let me know if y'all understand how I got it, please. Let me know if y'all understand how I got 11.
Yes, sir. I do.
Yes,
I
sir.
understand.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So let's go to our next question. So let's consider number 2. So let's say we have the square root of 25 and the square root of 144. What's the first thing that we're gonna do? We're gonna do what?
Find the square root of 25, which is 5.
Very good. Find the square root of 25, which is 5. And then what's the square root of 144?
12.
12. Good. So we're going to do square root of 25, which is 5, plus the square root of 144, which is going to be 12. And what is 5 plus 12? That's going to be what?
17.
5 plus
17.
12 is 17. Okay. So what do? We have to first find the value of the square roots, right? And then add them. That's basically how we're going to do it. Let's do number 3. So with number 3, we have this one is subtraction. So here, anyone want to volunteer for number 3? What are we gonna do for that one?
I could go.
Go ahead.
The square root for 169 is 13. And the square root for 36 is 6. So it'll be 13 take away 6.
So we have to do 13 first because we get that from the square root of 169. And then what? 36. The square root of 36, which is what?
6.
6. Good. And then what is 13 minus 6?
7.
7. Very good. So the answer here is 7. All right. Okay, let's do the ones at the bottom. So those are the first 3. Let's do the ones at the bottom. So number 4. Well, number 4, this one is interesting. We have a subtraction. So what's the square root of 100?
10.
10. Very good. And what's the square root of 4?
2.
2. Good.
2.
So we do 10 minus what?
2.
2, which is what?
8.
It's gonna give us 8. Before I move on, do y'all understand what I'm doing so far? Let me know if you understand, please.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Move on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So I am going to move on to number 5. So let's say we have, this one is interesting. I like this one. Here we have a whole number, right, already. So we don't have to take the square root of this one. And then we have the square root of a 9. So think about it. We have 13 plus the square root of 9. So how are we going to answer this one? What are we going to do?
Find the square root of 9.
Find the square root of 9. Jasmine, you're going to say something? How are we going to do it?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
We're going to leave the 13 because it's already a whole number.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to find the square root of 9, which is 3.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So 13 plus 3?
16.
16. Very good. It's going to be 16. Okay, let's move on to the last one. So for this one, number 6, we have 17 minus the square root of 64. Go ahead. Any volunteer? Let me know if you can tackle number 6 for me. I have 17 minus the square root of 64. How are we going to do that?
We're going to say, okay, 17 is already a whole number.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to simplify the square root of 64, which is 8. So we're going to say 17 minus 8.
Mm-hmm.
17 minus 8 is 9.
17 minus 8 is 9. Very good. 17 minus 8 is 9. Okay, good. Okay, good. So that's how we gonna answer these ones. So with these ones, you have to find the square root, right? And then when you find the square root, then you're going to either add them or subtract them based on what they are. All right. Where is Akiro? Akiro? Where's Akiro? Akiro, are you there? Where's Akiro? I can't have her from Akiro for some reason. And Dante, where's Dante? Hello, Dante? Can't have from those two. Alasia, where's Alasia?
Yes, sir.
You understand how we got our answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, explain number 1 for me.
Okay, so number 1 is 16 squared plus, no, not 16 squared, the square root of 16 plus the square root of 49. The square root of 16 is 4 plus the square root of 49, which is 7, and 4 plus 7 is 11.
Very good. 4 plus 7 is 11. Thank you. And Aliyah Stoy, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about you, Aliana? You understand how we get our answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And Angel, do you understand how we get our answers?
Yes, sir.
Good. Explain number 2 for me, please.
Yes, sir. So we have the square root of 25 plus the square root of 144, and the square root of 25 is 5, and the square root of 144 is 12. So we add them together and we get 17.
Very good. Thank you. And thank you. And Brianna Roll, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Explain number 3 for me.
Okay, so to get number 3, it's 169 square root minus 36 square root. So 169 square root is 13 and and 36 square root is 6. So you have to minus 13 from 6 and you get 7.
Very good. Thank you for that answer. And Chai, where's Chai? You understand?
Yes, sir.
And Dion, do you understand? Where's Dion?
That's what I do.
Okay, explain number 4, please.
Okay, so basically, for number 4, you're trying to find the square root of 100, the square root of 4, and square root of 100 would be 10, and the square root of 4 would be 2, and
Yes.
you're subtracting 10 from 2, and the answer would be 8.
And the answer will be 8. Very good. The answer will be 8. Okay, make sure write this down for me. Make sure write this down. And then we can move on to the grade exercise. All right. All right. Are we done with this slide? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And okay, so what's the name? Kiajane, are you finished with the slide? Where's Kiajane?
Yes, sir, I'm complete.
Okay. And Reagan, you finished with the slide?
Yes, sir.
I need you to explain number 5, Reagan.
Number 5, 13 is a whole number.
Uh-huh.
And so you don't have to find anything.
Yeah.
And then, so the square root of 9, it would be 3. So
Yes.
you would just, and then the 3 would turn into the whole number. To do 13 plus 3 equals 16.
Very good. All right, let me know if you all understand how to do these questions before I move on. I need to know if you all
Yes, sir.
understand.
Yes,
how to
Yes,
do
sir.
this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let me
Yes.
put this inside the chat and then make sure take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp along with the grade exercise that we're gonna do right now. I think there's a grade exercise out. Yeah, grade exercise. So for these ones, I need you to do it on your own. Find the value of these numbers. The square root of 36 plus the square root of 81, the square root of 16 plus the square root of 121, the square root of 400 minus the square root of 225, the square root of 144 minus the square root of 1, that's tricky. The square 15 plus the square root of 14, and finally 21 minus the square root of 361. All right, please do this, and once you finish, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, make sure to do this and take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. So the first one says the square root of 36 plus the square root of 81, the square root of 16 plus the square root of 121, the square root of 400 minus the square root of 225. Number 4 says the square root of 144 minus the square root of 1. The fifth one says 15 plus the square root of 4. And number 6 says 21 minus the square root of 361. Johnny, what number you on? Johnny, let me know what number you on.
Number 2.
Number 2. Akiro, are you there? Where's Akiro? Can't have from Akiro. Alasia, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3. Aliyah Store, what number you on?
Number 4.
Number 4. Angel, what number you on?
Number 5.
Number 5. And Arshani, what number you on? Arshani, let me know what number you on, please. And Ashtan, where's Ashtan Webb? Ashtan Webb. Ashtan Webb, what number you on, Ashtan? Ashani says you're number 2. Ashtan Webb says he's on number 2. Brianna Roll, what number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2. Where's Daniel? Is Daniel there? Oh, I think Daniel is there. Oh, yes, he's there. Let me call him. Bree and Bry, what number y'all on? Bree and Bry, what number you?
Sir.
Number what?
4.
Number 4. Okay, and by the way, once you finish with your work, take a picture of your notes as well as the grade exercise number 2, please. Again, once you finish, take a picture of your notes and the grade exercise and send it to me as well. Ashtan, I am calling you on your phone. I want to know where's the notes and the grade exercise. Where are they? And also, where's the notes and grade exercise for the past times you were in class? You haven't sent me any notes. I'm talking to Ashtan. Ashtan, where are the notes? Where are the notes, Ashtan? And the grade exercise. That's what I'm asking you. The notes and the grade exercise, not only for today, but for the rest of the classes. Where are the notes and the grade exercise? That's what I'm asking you. China, what number you on?
I'm done. I sending it to you now.
Okay, good. And Daniel, where's Daniel?
Yes, sir.
What are you working on?
What are you talking about right now?
Whatever on the board. Question, have you finished the mensuration part 2?
Yes, I've been sending the notes.
Pardon?
I've been sending notes.
Is that a change in your voice that I'm noticing, like a change in tone?
What?
I'm saying, am I noticing a change in tone of your voice when you're talking to me?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I've been sending notes.
If you have something to prove, you can't prove it inside this class. You have to find another class to prove it. I said, do it. I said, do I notice a change in your tone when you speak to me? That's what I said.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
What you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? I asked you if you send me the mensuration question. You say, oh, I already sent it. I already sent that. I'd simply ask you if you sent it already. Catch yourself, Daniel. This is the wrong class. This is the wrong class, bro. I asked you simply, have you sent the mensuration thing? Is it simple? Yes or no, sir? You want to scratch your tone?
I did say that though. But yes, I sent it.
What number you on? What number you on the workers on the board? Daniel, what number you on?
Number 5.
Okay. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What I mean?
I said okay.
Oh.
Once you finish with your work, Daniel, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Dion, what number you on?
I'm already finished. I sent the
You
work to
sent it
you
already? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And Dante Davel, what number you on? Dante Davel? No, Adari, I cannot hear you. I can't hear from Dante and I can't hear from Dion. Not Dion, what's his name? What's his name? Akiro. All right. And Ebony's, what number you on? Where's Ebony's?
Said Ebony's?
Yeah, what number you on, Ebony's?
Four.
Number 4. Okay.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Petit?
Yes, I can. Hello, good evening. Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Oh, okay.
Akiro, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
3.
Number 3. How about the notes from the previous one? Have you sent them already?
I put them up inside my yard, so I'll send them. So.
Okay. Well, you haven't arrived home yet. Okay. Okay, so anyone has finished with these 6 questions?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
finished already. Sent my
Yes,
work
sir.
to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Samantha, can you help me with the first one, number 1?
Yes, sir. The square root of 36 is 6 plus the square root of 81, which is 9. So it's 6 plus 9 is 15.
6 plus 9 is 15. Very good. And number two is going to be Summer. I need you to help me with number 2, Summer.
For number 2, it says the square root of 16 plus the square root of 121. The square root of 16 would be 4 because 4 times 4 equals 16. And the square root of 121 is 11 because 11 times 11 is 121. And 4 plus 11 would be 15.
Very good. 4 plus 11 is 15. Very good. Anyone got the first 2 right? 15. Oh, it's 215.
Yes,
Let it
I
be.
did.
I did.
Very
I
good.
did.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Malia, help me with number 3, please. Malia, help me with number 3.
Yes, so for number 3, I have 20 subtract 15 because.
Uh-huh. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait, can you hear me? My mic keep muted.
I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
I was saying the square root for 400 is 20.
Mm-hmm.
Subtract the square root of 225, which is 15, and I got 5.
The answer is 5. Very good. Anyone else got 5 for number 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Very good. So the answer is 5 as well for number 3. Then we got by the way, anyone else got all 3 right? Let me know, please. Let me know if you
Yes,
got.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I did.
Okay. Kmar, can you do number 4, please?
Okay. For the cube root, 144.
That's not cube root.
No. A square root, right?
Yeah, square root.
The square root I got for 144 is 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then I subtracted by 1 because 1 and square root, we're going to get 1.
Uh-huh.
So I get 11.
Very good. So the square root of 1 is 1, and the square root of 144 is 12. 12 minus 1 is what?
11.
11. Anyone else got 11? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
So,
Good. And Angel, number 5.
Yes, sir. So for number 5, we keep 15 because there's no square root. And then the square root for 4 is 2. And then we add 15 plus 2 and it's 17.
Very good. 15 plus 2 is 17. Very good. And then, Adari, do number 6 for me, please.
yes, sir. So for 21, we keep it because it's already a whole number. Then you find the square root of 361, which is 19. Then you subtract 19 from 21 and you get 2.
Very good. So 21 minus 19, because the square root of, let's shoot, the square root of 361 is 19. How many persons got that? 21 minus 19, which is 2. Let me know.
I did.
Let me know if you got that.
I did.
Okay, good. And did anyone get all right? Let me know. If you got all right, please. 6 or the
Yes.
6.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I need, good. I need everyone
Yes,
to
sir.
take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's everyone, please. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I don't have, where's Jalen? Jalen, I don't have your work, you know. Jalen, Akiro, Ajani, please send your work, please. I don't know why I have to keep on calling your name time and time again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's my instruction. I don't have Daniel work either. Okay, you just send it. Okay. If you got all right, put I inside the chat. If you got all right, put I inside the chat. If you got all right, put I. If you got one wrong, put Y. If you got 2 wrong, put N. Again, if you got all right, put I. If you got 1 wrong, put Y. If you got 2 wrong, put N. Summer, you got something wrong?
For number 4, I forgot to simplify the 144, so I got it wrong.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And yes, sir.
Kingston, what you got wrong? Where's
I got number 2 wrong, Mr. Petit.
How?
I miss and put 8 instead of 4.
Oh, but the square root of 16.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so be careful. Where is Jasmine? Is Jasmine here? Jasmine, I need your notes, please. Jasmine Low. I need you to send your notes. Okay, let's move on to this next question.
Yes, you, Mr. T.
Yes, go ahead.
You have any way where I can figure out like 361, for example? You have any way where I can figure out the square root without like off the top of my head without searching up on it, huh?
You have to memorize them. You just have to memorize them. You know, there's no way around it until you reach in grade 10, 11, 12, when you're allowed to use a calculator. You have to memorize it. Now, if you are in a higher grade, then you could use a calculator. But if not, then you have to just memorize them.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so let's move on to, oh, we have a quiz. Oh, we do have a quiz, really? I didn't even know. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the quiz inside the chat. Again, I'm gonna put the quiz inside the chat. I need everyone to do the quiz, please. Once the quiz is posted inside the chat, I need you to put started inside the chat for me. Once the quiz is posted, I need you to put started inside the chat once the quiz is posted. And then I need you to do the quiz. What's the passing grade for the quiz? Does anyone know what's the passing grade?
80 and up.
80 and above, all right? Again, I'm gonna post the quiz inside the chat. I need everyone to do the quiz for me. The quiz is gonna be based on what we have just done. So let me post it. The quiz is posted. Like I said, once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Let me post the quiz inside the chat again. I need
Yes.
everyone to do the quiz, please. Yes.
Listen, Mr. Speaker.
Go ahead.
May I use the bathroom, please?
Yes, you can use the restroom. Go ahead. Again, once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. You need to do the quiz based off of the information that we just did. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing the quiz off of. Arithmetic with, or just square and cube roots. I don't think okay, that's not delete the square and cube root. That's interesting. Oh, arithmetic with roots. Okay, that's true. Arithmetic with roots. Oh, wow. This is a long quiz. Okay, it's pretty easy though. Everyone should, it's order 32. So if it's order 32, that means that the lowest that you can get is, let's see, 28 divided by 32. The lowest that you could get is 25, 26. Is 26. You can't get nothing lower than 26. All right. Because it's order 32. Let me check and see. Again, I need everyone, please do the quiz. Again, everyone needs to be doing the quiz. It's out of 32, so you need to get at least 26 out of a 32. If you have started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, if you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Notice that I've posted the quiz inside the chat for you. Okay. Myla, have you sent in your work? Where's Milo?
Pardon?
Have you sent in your work?
No, sir, I just got here, but I managed to do the graded assignment. I'm gonna send it in right now.
Okay, good. Okay, I need you all to do the quiz. Everyone should be doing the quiz right now. The quiz is order 32. You need to get at least a 26 in order to pass it properly. All right. Thank you, Michael. Michael, 32, very good, excellent. Kemar, excellent. Wow, Aliana, all right. Elijah, all right. Nevea, very good, all right. Kingston, 30, very good, that's a pass. And Randisha, Mystic, 32, 28, that's a pass. What I need you to do, once you got your grade, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me, please, via WhatsApp again. Once you get your grade, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's going to be a, I have so far Michael, Kema, Aliana, Alasia, Nivea, Kingston, and Randisha, and Angel. They all passed. Very good for those persons. The rest of you, make sure, please do the quiz. And like I said, once you finish, take a picture of your work and send it. Take a picture, take a screenshot of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need the rest of you to send in your work, please. All right. Okay. So Kingston pass, Randisha, very good. Bri, very good. Summer, very good. Chai, Samantha, Paul, Malia, China. Joseph, you have to retake your exam. Evanice, very good. Aaliyah, very good. And Zara, very good. The rest of you, I need you to, Jasmine, why do you need my email?
Because I'm trying to figure out it says you have to put in the email. I'm figuring if I was supposed to put my email or yours.
Your email.
Okay, thank you.
Evanice, very good. Aaliyah, very good. Zara, pass. Brianna, very good. And Dari, very good. One, very good. And Reagan. Reagan, how come you ain't get 100? What's happening?
I messed out on that question. I didn't see that I messed out on that one question.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's and somebody is, I think, I don't know, like when I put the answer, when I must was trying to type up, like I was using the click up bar, and it must have gone on the wrong answer.
Interesting. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Even though you could see the score online, I still have to send it on WhatsApp.
Yeah, just send me a screenshot of your grade.
Yes, sir.
So take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me, please. Shazmin Moss, you need to redo your, well, yeah, you have to redo it. Shazmin, redo your quiz. Bree, you have to redo it. Very good, Dwayne, and very good, Angel. I don't see Daniel's stuff. I don't see Johnny. I don't see Jalen. I don't see Dante. Where's the boys? Hello, where's the boys? Tess, where are the boys? Come on.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
I redid it because I wanted to get 100.
Okay, thank you, Angel. Um, Again, make sure do your quiz. You should get at least a 26. 26 or the 32. Okay, let's move on. Again, I need the rest of you to finish your quiz. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Ronisha. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Nakari. Thank you, Dwayne. I still don't see the quiz from Daniel, Dante, Akiro, and Ajani. Dante, Daniel, Akiro, and Ajani. Where are your quiz? Where's Ajani?
Yes,
Where's your quiz?
I doing it right now.
Okay, and Akiro?
Did you get my quiz, Miss Vijay?
I got it. Very good job. Akiro, where's your quiz?
I'm also completing it, sir.
And Daniel? Daniel Papal, where is he? Where are you? Is he still there? Okay. All right. Make sure you get 26, at least a 26. All right. For those of us who are finished, we're gonna move on to arithmetic with roots. So what is go ahead.
Can I use the bathroom, please?
Yes, we can. So we're gonna
Thank you.
arithmetic with roots. I think yeah, that's arithmetic with roots. Okay, so let's move on to this one. Can y'all see my screen? No way. I can't see the change, eh? Maybe y'all didn't see the
No,
change.
sir.
Okay, so
Still on.
it's still on the thing. Okay. So we're gonna be looking at arithmetic
Excuse
with
me, Mr. Petit.
yes.
I got a 32 out of 32.
Very good. That's all right. Okay. Can y'all see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
sir.
Okay, so we're gonna be looking at arithmetic with squares, cubes, and their roots. So let's begin. You don't have to write this down, it's just the objectives. We want to understand and interpret mathematical notation for expressing exponents and radicals, perform basic arithmetic operations with square cubes and their roots. And we're going to be doing a little bit of PEMDAS in there, and we're going to be solving numerical operations efficiently. So you don't have the head up. You don't have the head up, just write down arithmetic with squares, cubes, and their roots. We're going to begin with these examples, and then we're going to, hopefully we're going to have time for a great exercise. So for this one is interesting because we have 2 cubed minus the square root of 25, right? Now, 2 cubed, what is 2 cubed? That's gonna be what? How are we gonna get 2 cubed? What is 2 cubed? 2 cubed is gonna be what?
2 times 2 times 2.
Very good. 2 times 2 times 2. We already know, and then we already know that 2 times 2 is what? That's gonna be 4, right? And then if we multiply that by another 2, that's gonna be what?
8.
It's gonna be 8. So 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 cubed is what? 8.
8.
You all understand that?
Yes.
And then we're gonna do
Yes.
the square root of 25. What's the square root of 25? That's gonna be what?
5.
5. So what we have now is 8 minus 5. And what is 8 minus 5? That's gonna be what? What's 8 minus 5?
3.
That's gonna be 3. 3. Okay, so that's how we do it. So what do we do? We do 2 cubed. 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2, which is going to be 8. All right. And then we do 8 minus the square root of 25, which is 5. We do 8 minus 5, which is going to be 3. All right. Do y'all understand this? Let me know if you understand this.
I understand.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Someone said no.
I did.
You done? Okay. So you done. The first thing you have to do is 2 cubed. And that's going to give us a cube number because we have to multiply it. We have to involve in the multiplication 3 times. So we write 2 3 times, 2 times 2 times 2, which gives us what, you done?
8.
gives us 8. So we put the 8 there. Then we have to minus it from, what's the square root of 25?
5.
5. So 8 minus 5 is going to be what? What is 8 minus 5? You don't?
3.
3, and that's how we get 3. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So that's how we do that one. Let's do the next one. So this one is interesting. I need China. China, can you help me with this one? I have 5 cubed minus the square root of 100.
Yes, so
Mm-hmm.
5 cubed equals 5 times 5, which is 25. And then you times it by 5 again. So 25 times 5 equals 125 minus the square root of 100, which is 10. So we have to do 125 minus 10. 125 minus 10 equal 115.
Very good. And so that's how we get it. Okay, so what we have to do 5 cubed, which is 5 times 5, which is 25, times another 5, give you 125. So 5 cubed is going to be 125. And then we do the square root of 100, which is going to be 10. And when we subtract the 2, we get 115. Okay, let me know if y'all understand that, please. Again, let me know if you understand it.
I do.
Yes,
I
yes,
do.
sir.
I do.
I understand.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Zaria,
sir.
where's Zaria?
I right here.
Explain how we got 115.
You did 5 cubed, which is 125, minus 100. You do 100 to the square root of 100, which is 10, and 125 minus 10 is 115.
115, very good. And Adari, are you there? Adari? Can't hear from Adari. Tyrone, are you there? Where's Tyrone? Can't hear from Tyrone. Paul, where's Paul?
I'm here, sir.
Okay, good. So, how are we gonna get 115? You understand how I got 115?
Yes, sir.
Good. Explain how I got 115.
You do 5 to the third, which is 125, and then you do 10. I mean, you do 10 into 100, which is 10.
No. We do the square root of 100.
Oh, you do the square root of 100, which is 10.
Good.
You then minus 125 by 10, which is 115.
Very good. 115. Thank you. All right, and let's do one more. What is this one? This is an interesting one. Anyone want to try this one? It's an interesting one. Kind of backwards. Anyone think they're ready for this one? Number 3?
Me.
Go ahead, Zaria.
First you do the square root of 81, which is 9. Then you do 3 cubed, which is 27. Then you add 9 plus 27, which is 36.
It is 36. Very good. So we have to take the square root of 81, which is going to be 9, right? And then we do 3 cubed, which is going to be 3 times 3 times 3, which is going to be 27. Then we add 9 plus 27, which gives us 36. Please let me know if you understand how to do these 3 questions. Again, let me know if you understand how to do these 3 questions.
I understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. There's only like 3 persons. Anyone else understand?
I
We
understand.
got it. 7.
I understand.
Good. Good. I need Joseph, explain how we got number 3, please.
All right, so you say the square root of 81, which is 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add that by 3 times 3 times 3,
Mm-hmm.
which is 27.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add 27 with 9, and then you get 36.
Very good. You get 36. Thank you. And Nevaeh Wallace. Where's Nevaeh Wallace?
Yes, sir.
Explain how we got number 2, please.
I was in here. I came late, so I don't know what to do.
Okay, so let me explain. You have 5 cubed, right? What is 5 cubed? That's gonna be what? 5 times what? 5 times 5. What is 5 cubed, Nevaeh?
Pardon?
What is 5 cubed? That is what?
5 times 5.
Times 5 again.
Times 5 equals 125.
125. So 5 cubed give us 125. Then we have to take the square root of 100. What's the square root of 100? What the square root of 100 is?
5.
No. The square root of 100.
3?
No, I'm going to show you right now. The square root of 100. So the square root of 100, right, equals to 10. Okay. Why? Because 10 times 10 gives you 100. Okay. So we say that 5 cubed is what? What is 5 cubed? Nevaeh. What is 5 cubed? 125. And what is square root of 100? That's going to be what?
10?
10. Very good. What is 125 minus 10?
115.
115. Very good. 115. Thank you. All right. And thank you. And then Kingston, where's Kingston?
Yes, sir.
I need you to explain number 1. How we got 3.
Yes, sir. So the first thing we do is that we multiply 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we find the square root of 25, which is 5.
Yes.
And then after that, we subtract 8 from 5, which is 3,
Uh-huh. Very
which
good.
gives us
And
our final answer.
which give us our answer of 3. Good.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Excuse me, Miss Petit.
Hello? Hello, someone asked me a question.
Yes, sir, I did.
Huh?
So for the two numbers, like for example, for number 1, where you have 2 cubes, so it's basically 2 times 2. And then when you get your answer, you have to multiply that by another 2.
Yes. Very good. That's correct.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Are we done with this slide? You're still writing.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
sir.
Okay. So for those of you who are still writing, let me take a picture of it and send it to you via WhatsApp. I mean, I'm gonna take a screenshot and put inside the chat for those of you who are still writing this down. For the rest of us, I'm not sure if we have a great exercise after this. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. We do. Okay, so let's do the grade exercise. For this one, we have to find the value of the following. The first one is 4 cubed minus the square root of 121. The second is 6 cubed minus the square root of 169. The third one is the square root of 49 plus 2 cubed. For the 7 cubed minus the square root of 225. Number 5 is 9 cubed plus the square root of 36. And then number 6, the square root of 64 plus 3 cubed. Okay, so make sure I do this for me, please. Once you finish with this, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with this, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. All right. Let me ask. Zara, Hannah, what number you on? And Zaria, what number you on? And Zaria, what number you on?
Number 3. Number 3.
Number 3. Adari and Tyrone, what number y'all on? Adari and Tyrone.
I on number 3.
Number
I'm
3.
on number 4.
Number 4. Summer, what number you on?
I'm on number 5.
Number 5, okay. And Shekinah and Joseph, what number y'all on?
Number 3.
Number 3, okay. Samantha, what number you on?
Number 5.
Number 5, okay. And Sadell, what number you on?
I'm on number 3.
Number 3. Sabria, what number you on?
Number 4.
Number 4. And Ronisha, what number you on? Ronisha, let me know what number you on, please. And Ricardo, what number you on?
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Ronisha says she is on number 3. Again, once you finish your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Excuse me, Miss Fatigue. Can I go to the bathroom, please?
Yes, you can. All right. Reagan, what number you want? Where's Reagan?
I
Reagan.
just finished myself putting down about to send me the work right now.
Okay, good. And Paul, what number you want?
Number 3.
Number 3. And Nivea Gordon, what number you want?
I'm on number 5.
Number 5, good. And Nivea Wallace, what number you want?
4.
Number 4. Okay. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Nakari, what number you want? Where's Nakari?
I on number 3.
Okay. And Myla, what number you want? Myla, what number you want?
Number 4.
Number 4, good. Michael, what number you want?
I just send you my work.
Okay, you're finished. And Matthew, what number you want?
Number 4.
Number 4, good. And Malaya Roll, what number you want?
Number 5.
Number 5, good. Kyle, what number you want, Kyle? Kyle, what number you want? Jana from Kyle. Kingston, what number you want?
I done finish my work and I done send it to you.
Okay. Kiajne, where's
Number 4, sir.
okay. Kiajne, where's Kiajne? Kiajne, are you there? Where's Kiajne? I sent the notes for the previous one. Kema, what number you want?
I'm on number 4.
Number 4, good. Casey, what number you want, Casey?
I'm on number 6, sir.
6, good. And Jeremy, what number you want? Jeremy. And 1, what number you want?
I'm finished, Mr.
Finish,
P.
finish as well, okay.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
may I use the restroom, please?
Yes, you can. Okay, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need Shazmin Moss, what number you want? Shazmin Moss.
I'm done. I'm sending it to you now.
Okay, and Jalen, what number you want?
Number 5.
Jalen, did you do the quiz?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Egypt, what number you want? Egypt? Number 4, okay. And Dion, what number you want? Where's Dion? Dion, what number you want? Number what?
3.
Number 3. And how about you, Daniel, what number you want? Where's Daniel? Daniel, what number you want? I can't hear from Daniel. China, what number you want?
I done.
You finished as well. Chai, what number you want? Again.
Finish.
Finish. Again, for those of you who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. For those of you who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp so that we can go over the answers. All right. Let's go over the answers. Anyone finish? Let me know if you're finished, please. Let me know if you're done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Besides those 3 persons, anyone else finish? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Finish as well. I sent you my work.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right. Let's go over the answers. So for number one, we have 4 cubed minus 121, the square root of 121. What is 4 cubed? That's gonna be what?
64.
64, very good. And what's the square root of 121?
11. The
11.
answer is 53.
11. Okay, and the answer is, wait one moment, the square, okay, 64 minus 11, and that's gonna be 53, very good. Now number 2, anyone got number 1 right? Let me know. Let me know if you got
Yes,
number 1
sir.
right.
Yes,
Okay, good.
sir.
Good.
I did.
Very good. And then number 2, 6 cubed. What is 6 cubed? That is what?
216.
216. And then what is square root of 169? That's gonna be
13.
what? 13. 216 minus 13 is gonna be what?
203.
203. 203. Very good. And anyone got number 2 right? Let me know if you got number 2 right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Only 2 persons. Anyone else got number 2 right?
I did. I did.
Very good. And then we have number 3. The square root of 49 plus 2 cubed. What's the square root of 49?
7.
7. What is 2 cubed? That's going to be what?
8.
8. 8. So 7 plus 8 is going to be what? 15. 15. Very good. Next, we have 7 cubed. What is 7 cubed? That's what? 343. Very good. And the square root of 225 is going to be?
15.
15. So 343 minus 15 is?
328.
328. That's correct. 328. Good. Good. Anyone got number 4 right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good.
I did.
Very good. And then number 5, 9 cubed. What is 9 cubed?
729.
729. And what is the square root of 36?
6.
6. So 729 plus 6 is what?
735.
735.
735. Good. And then what we have? We have the square root of 64. What's the square root of 64?
8.
8. 8. And what's the square root? What's the cube root? I mean, sorry, what is 2 cubed?
27.
27.
27.
So 8 plus 27 is
35.
35. Please let me know if you got all right, all 6.
I did.
I did.
I did.
Again, please let me know if you got
I
all
did.
right. Let me know.
I did.
I did.
Very good. Only those 3. Anyone else got all right? Let me know, please.
I got all right.
I got all right.
Good. Anyone got 1 wrong? 1 wrong. Anyone got 1 wrong?
I did.
Adari. Okay.
I did.
Una. Brianna. Brianna, what you got wrong? Which one?
I get number 3 wrong.
What did you do?
Instead of 8, I put 15.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, if you got all right, put I inside the chat again. If you got all right, put I inside the chat. If you got one wrong, put Y. And if you got two wrong, put N. Again, if you got all right, put I. If you got all right, put I. If you got one wrong, put Y. And if you got two wrong, put N. I need everyone to send me their notes for math. Again, send me all of your notes for math. That's going to be the cube roots, the arithmetic with and their roots. Send me all of them. If you are not doing health science and general science, again, if you are not doing health science and general science, you can leave. But if you are doing health science and general science, then please stay back because we have to start those classes. All right.
Mr. Petit, my mistake was so simple.
What you did?
For number 5, where it was supposed to be 729, I accidentally put a 1 instead of 7.
Oh, yeah. Wow. 729, because 9 cubed is 9 times 9 times 9, which is 729. All right. So just be careful there. All right. You understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so we're gonna move on to health science. Then we're gonna go on to general science. So if you are not doing health science or general science, you can leave. But for those of us who are doing health science and general science, we have to stay back. All right, so let's go ahead and do health science. Then we're gonna do general science. Okay, so the last thing that we were talking about in health science, if I remember correctly, was the diseases or the malfunctions of the muscular system. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we're talking about you could have cramps, you can have spasms, you can have a strain, you can have what's that malfunction where you have to go in a wheelchair? What do you call that?
Being paralyzed?
Being
Cerebral
paralyzed. Polio or cerebral palsy, right? Those were the two that I gave you. Today we're going to be looking at a very interesting topic, one of my favorite topics to talk about. We're going to be looking at, we're going to park here for a bit. We're going to be looking at food and nutrition. So there are 7 characteristics of living things. So wait, by the way, let me begin. Sorry. Okay, okie dokie. Let's go here. So let's head up properly. So today is Tuesday. That's Tuesday, the 12th of March. The 12th of March, 2024. The subject is of course health science. And the topic is going to be looking at food and nutrition. So there are 7 characteristics of living things. They go by the acronym MISRIS-GRAN, right? MISRIS-GRAN. What does the M stand for? Movement. Very good. What does the R stand for?
Reproduction.
Reproduction. What does the S stand for?
Excretion.
S.
Stimuli. Oh, S?
S.
I mean,
Stimuli.
Not stimuli. Close.
Sensibility.
Sensor what?
Ability.
And sensitivity. Sensitivity. What does the G stands for?
Growth.
Growth. What does the R stand for?
Reproduction.
We already said reproduction.
Respiration.
Respiration. What does the E stand for?
Excretion.
Excretion. And what does the N stand for?
Nutrient.
Nutrition, right? And so that's what we're going to be looking at today, nutrition. Now, what is nutrition by definition? Nutrition is what? Nutrition is basically the intake of nutrients or the ability to intake nutrients by the body, or the ability of an organism to intake nutrients and use that nutrients for energy. All right. So we intake nutrients when we eat, right? Can we intake nutrients by drinking it? Is it possible to intake nutrients by drinking it? Or we have, yes. Give me an example of something that you could drink and get nutrients from.
Orange juice?
Orange juice. Okay, that's a good one.
Smoothie?
Smoothies, yeah. What else? Even
Blended
juices, right?
vegetables.
Juices and stuff like that.
Juice.
Yeah, and so you don't just have to eat your food, you can also drink your food. Those things have nutrients as well. Okay, some sort of nutrients. Okay, so let's define certain things. So food is any substance that the body can use to extract nutrients needed for the body to function. So what does the body do? The body extract the nutrients from the food, right? That's why you have to eat things that have nutrients in it. If you are eating things that do not have nutrients, then your body is not gonna get the proper nutrients that it needs. So the body gets the nutrients, gets the vitamins, get the minerals and stuff from the food that we eat. That's why we have to make sure that we're eating food that has nutrients inside of them. So food is any substance that the body can use to extract nutrients needed for the body to function, right? So food helps the body to carry out many functions, some of which are, number one, we need food to help us to produce energy, right? Talk about that. We need food to help us build and repair cells. We need food to help us. Do you think that we can grow without food? Do you think you're able to grow without food?
No, sir.
No, you need food to grow. So it helps us to grow, all right? And it also helps us to maintain proper health. So food is very important, right? All of the types, all of the times is when it's time to eat is very important. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, those times are very important. So you need to eat your food so that you would not, so the body would function properly. And you need to eat the right kinds of food so that the body can function properly. All right. So can someone tell me what function, give me one function that food helps the body to carry out in one of those functions?
To produce energy.
Produce energy. What else? Another function.
Growth.
Growth. Very good. What's another function that food helps the body to do?
Build and repair cells.
Build and repair cells. And what else?
Nutrition.
Maintain proper health. Maintain proper health. Very good. So make sure I write that down for me. Maintain proper health. Chai, can you read the definition for food for me, please?
Food is any substance. Sorry, sir, I have a.
Maybe I can ask Dior. Dior, can you read the definition for food?
Food is any substance that the body can use to extract nutrients needed for the body to function.
Very good. And thank you. And Malia, give me one of the functions that food helps the body to carry out.
Growth.
Growth, very good. And Myla, give me another function that food helps the body to carry out.
Another function that food helps the body to carry out?
Say it again.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Give me a function that food helps the body to carry out.
Helps to keep the body working properly.
No, one of the stuff that I mentioned, one of those functions.
Oh, nutrition.
Nutrition. No. Food helps the body carry out some functions. There are 4 functions I have on the screen. Give me one of them.
Build and repair cells.
Build and repair cells. So food helps the body to build and repair cells. Okay, good. And Samantha, give me another function that food helps the body carry out.
Produce energy.
Produce energy. Very good. So food nutrients are chemical. So let's continue with this thing. So food nutrients are chemicals found in the food we eat. There are 7 essential nutrients that the body must have in order to function properly. So 7 essential nutrients, right? That we need, that the body needs to function properly. 7 essential nutrients. Can you think of any essential nutrients that the body needs to function properly?
Water, vitamins.
Okay, someone said water. Yes, water is one.
Vitamins.
Vitamins. Wait, one moment. Let me okay, go ahead. Water, vitamins, what else?
Carbohydrates. Fats.
Fats. Proteins, yes. What else?
Mineral.
Legumes. Minerals. Minerals is, legumes is a form of protein.
Fiber.
Fiber, yes. Fiber. Right? So let's list them off. Calcium is a mineral. There's a type of mineral. So so the 7 are carbohydrates. 1. Carbohydrates. Where could we find carbohydrates? And what type of food?
In grains.
Greens? No.
Not grains.
Carbohydrates.
Dairy?
Say it again.
Yeah. Dairy?
No.
Sugar.
Sugar, yes. What else?
Starches.
Starches, yes. So stuff like rice. What else? Potatoes. What else? Macaroni. What else?
Beans.
Not beans. We talking about carbohydrates. Pastas.
Bread.
Breads. Yes. What else? Cereal. Flour. Right. All those are carbohydrates, right? Anything that you typically eat with food. Anything that you typically eat with, like, for example, it's the main part of the dinner. So you'd have rice with chicken or grits with tuna, right? So grits would be carbohydrates. Rice would be carbohydrates. Pasta would be carbohydrates. Give me another dish besides rice. Oh, mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes with, you know, something on the side. So mashed potato, rice, pasta. Out of those 4, mashed potato, rice, pasta, and grits, which one is your favorite? Out of
You can't pick.
You can't.
Right.
I do agree.
Rice.
Rice. Oh wow. You say grits? Who said grits? Pasta. Wow. Someone said grits? Wow. Anyone like grits in there? I don't like grits.
I do.
You do?
I don't.
Okay.
I do. Yellow grits.
Anyone ever try grits with peas? Peas and grits?
Yes, sir, that tastes so good.
It tastes good, right? Peas and
Yes,
grits.
sir.
Yeah, that's nice. All right, next one is, then we have the fats.
You mean like when the grits look?
Go ahead, Mila. He's gonna say something.
I was asking if you meant the brown grits.
Yeah, the brown grits. Yeah, when they look brown. Okay, so fats. So where can we get fats from?
Like fried chicken.
Fried
Yeah.
chicken. What else? Where can we get fats from? Start with O.
Oil?
Oils. What kind of oils?
Vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil. What else?
Olive oil.
Olive oil. What else?
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil. What else?
Fish oil?
Fish oil. We have flaxseed oil, sunflower oil. Right? We get fats from. You know, you can get fats from also from avocado. Yeah, interestingly enough,
Yes, sir.
avocado has fats. Yeah. In it. What else? The third one is protein. What is protein?
That's like meats.
Protein is like your meats. Like what?
Chicken.
Like fish.
Steak.
Chicken,
turkey,
steak, beef, turkey, pork chop, right? Those are ice cream. Ice cream is dairy. I mean, that has some protein in it. So those are the animal-based protein. Anyone know any plant-based protein? You get protein from your plants.
beans,
Beans, yes, beans is plant. What else?
Celery.
Carrot.
Say celery. Celery has no protein. I'm sorry.
Cabbage.
No protein.
Tofu.
Tofu, yes.
eggs.
Eggs is not vegan. Eggs is dairy. How about nuts? So if you ask to find like a plant-based source of protein, beans, nuts, legumes, soy. All of those examples of plant-based tofu. Anyone ever saw plant-based protein? Anyone ever saw tofu before? Anyone know how it look?
To me, it kind of tastes like chicken nuggets. Like if you fry it good enough, it tastes like chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Okay, so protein. What's your favorite type of protein? What's your favorite type of protein?
Fish.
Fish?
Egg, lamb chops.
Lamb chops?
Chicken.
Chicken, fried chicken from KFC.
Pork chop.
Pork chop? Really interesting. Pork chop, interesting. And Jevin, we can hear you. All right, next one, number 4 is vitamins. Okay, vitamins. So vitamins, where can we get vitamins from?
The sun.
Cucumbers.
Yeah. We get vitamins from carrots. What vitamin we get from carrots?
A.
Vitamin A. We can get vitamins from oranges. What oranges and citrus fruit. What
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C. Very good. We can get vitamins from fruits, vegetables, all those stuff in that category we can get vitamins from.
Can we get vitamins from the sun?
The sun. We get vitamin D from the sun. All right, and number 5. That's going to be minerals. Minerals like calcium and phosphorus. What do those two minerals, calcium and phosphorus, what do they help with? They help with what?
Bones and teeth.
Helping your
Building
bones.
bones and
Yeah.
red blood cells.
Building your bones and teeth, right? They help with strong bones and teeth, right? In fact, your bones is a storage place for calcium and phosphorus. So the next one, number 6, is going to be number 6 is water. Okay. And then number 7 is fiber. Okay, so fiber. So fiber, where can we get fiber from?
Oats.
Oats, yeah, oats helps with fiber. What else? What else could we get fiber?
Fruits.
Fruits, prunes helps with fiber. Like fiber helps with it helps you with going to the restroom so that you wouldn't be constipated, right?
Like constipation and all that.
Yeah, it's fiber. Okay, so give me one of the essential nutrients. Give me one of them.
Protein.
Proteins. What else?
Minerals.
Minerals. What
Water.
else? Water. Uh-huh. What else?
Vitamins.
Vitamins. Uh-huh.
Fats.
Fats. Uh-huh. Anyone else?
Carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates. Very good. Carbohydrates. Thank you. And Angel. Where's Angel?
Yes, sir.
Give me one of the essential nutrients.
Fats.
Fats. Ajani, give me one of those essential nutrients. Where's Ajani? Ajani, are you there? Then he goes hiding. Where's Ajani? Can't hear from Ajani. Dion, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Give me one essential nutrients.
Fat.
Fats, very good. And Dior, give me essential nutrients.
Protein.
Protein, very good. And China, give me example of a essential nutrient.
Carbohydrates, if anybody said that.
Carbohydrates, very good. All right. All right, so let's move on to the next part. Um, so we talk about the essential nutrients, but let's look at you all finished with the slide? Yes or no? Let me know.
No, sir.
No, no, you're still
Yes.
writing. Still writing? Okay. I wonder if I could fit it in this. So without moving it. Let me try to do it without moving the slide. Okay, so I want us to look at, okay, you can put that on us. We duplicate it. So on this side, we're gonna put like where could we find these things? So we're gonna look at carbohydrates. So with carbohydrates, okay, good. So so the function of carbohydrates to give the body energy. That's basically the main function. They give the body energy. And where could we find carbohydrates? But we could find carbohydrates, the source is going to be like we talked about earlier, rice, potatoes, sugar, bread, flour, and cereal. So those are different sources that we can find carbohydrates in rice, potatoes, sugar. I didn't even put grits, right? All those different things that we use in order to eat food with. So they help us to eat our proteins. Okay, next up, it is the fats. So fats, fats really help the body to store energy. Okay. So function. Go ahead.
We ain't gonna need the elements for the exam.
You want me to put the elements? I mean, you should know what they are made up of. I mean, carbohydrates is, you know, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Yeah. But those are not the main important things. What I really want us to know is what they do and where we could find them from. So function. The function of fats. Well, the function of fats is to store energy and also to provide warmth to the body. Now, how does fat provide warmth? Anyone know? Like how does fat provide the warmth that we need? Anyone know?
I could take a guess.
Go ahead. How does it provide warmth?
It might sound silly how I explain it, but like probably inside your stomach, it's like, or anywhere on your body, it's like a covering with a fat because it's access meat on over your skin. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. So, so basically, what Kiajane said. So the fat is like a layer. It's like a layer underneath your skin, right? So if persons who have excess fat, you notice that they are not usually cold. Like they don't like to wear a jacket because they're not really cold. Because you know when you have fat, excess fat, then that gives you warmth. But you notice that people who are skinny, they have to wear a lot of jacket because you know their body doesn't have that extra meat or that extra layer of insulation that can help them against the cold. Um, so fat helps the body to provide warmth. It helps also to store energy, and it also we also could find it in our oils. So source of fat, the source is going to be your oils. Find your oils. We can find it in the butter. We can find it butter. We can find it in the butter. We can find it in margarine, right? And so on. So they can also be found in fried foods as well. Also in fried foods because they use oils, right? Okay, good. All right, so These are your notes. Once you finish with the notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp so that we can move on from this and go on to general science. Okay, so quick question goes to Tyrone. Where's Tyrone?
Yes, sir.
What's the function of fat?
The function is to store energy and also to prevent warmth for the body.
Very good. And Samantha, give me a source of fat.
Oil.
Oil, very good. And Joseph, give me another source of fat.
Oil.
Oil, and another one other than oil. But she already said oil.
Fried food.
Fried food, very good. And Paul, what is the function of carbohydrates?
To give the body energy.
They give the body energy, very good. And Nivea? Nivea,
Yes, sir.
what's the function of carbohydrates?
To give the body energy.
They give the body energy, very good. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp so that we can go on to health science. Myla, give me a source of carbohydrates.
Can you hear me, Mr. D?
I can tell you now. Give me a source of carbohydrates.
One source of carbohydrates would be potatoes.
Potatoes, very good. And Kiajane, give me a source of carbohydrates.
One source of carbohydrates would be rice.
Would be rice, very good. All right, thank you. And where is Akiro? Where's Akiro? Akiro, you there? Akiro? Akiro, are you there? And Ajani. Ajani, are you there? Where's Ajani?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing down your notes?
I'm not doing that science, sir.
So what are you doing? Are you doing general science?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Ajani, where's Ajani? Where's Ajani? I can't hear from Ajani for some reason. Okay. Are y'all done with this? Are y'all done with the notes for this? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, anyone else finish? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay. So for those of you who are finished, let's move on to general science. We're gonna head up properly. Today is so Tuesday. So these notes was for the person who
good
are
night.
doing. Good night. If you are not doing general science, you can leave. So today is Tuesday, the 12th of March, 2024. The subject is, of course, general science. And the topic is, last thing we do is doing a general science, we're looking at the different types of solutions. And we said that if a solution is an aqueous solution, that means that it is made up of what? The solvent is what?
Water.
The solvent is water, like the base is water. And we talk about different solutions whose base is not water. For example, ethanol is a solvent that's not water. Petrol is a solvent that's not water. And acetone is a solvent that's not water, and so on. And so we looked at different bases or different solvents, I'd say, that are not water. Right? Today we're going to be looking at a very important topic. We're going to be looking at basically the differences between metals and non-metals. Okay, so differences between the metals and non-metals. Right, so differences between metals and non-metals. Does anyone know any differences offhand before I go ahead and give you it? Anyone know the differences between metals and non-metals?
Metals are good conductors of heat, and non-metals are not good conductors of heat. I think they're insulators.
Yeah, they're called insulators. Very good. So metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, right? And non-metals, they are what we call insulators. We use them to basically help to prevent electricity from flowing, and also to prevent heat from passing through something. So metals, good conductors; non-metals, bad conductors of heat. So we call them insulators. So non-metals. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is we're going to talk about the nature of metals in terms of how they look. So the first one is lustrous. So metals are shiny. They have a luster, right? So they are usually, let's say, are usually solids, right? And they can be polished, right? And then for non-metals, so lustrous is one of the properties for metals. They're lustrous or shiny. Then for non-metals, we say that they are dull. Say that they are dull. Okay. They may be solids, liquids, maybe solid, liquid, or gases, and they cannot be polished. They may be black or colorless, right? They may be black or colorless. So tell me which one, metals or non-metals, are dull? Which one is dull? Metals or non-metals?
Non-metal.
Non-metals. So non-metals.
Non-metal.
Very good.
Non-metal.
Non-metals are gonna be dull. Which ones are gonna be lustrous? Metals or non-metals?
Metal.
Metals.
Metals are gonna be lustrous there, right? Metals are gonna be lustrous. So give me an example of a metal that is lustrous, that have a luster.
Gold.
Say it again.
Gold.
Gold, very good. Gold, shiny.
Diamond.
Diamond. Diamond is a metal.
Iron.
Iron, yes. Iron.
Is diamond a metal or a
Diamond is
mineral?
diamond is made up of diamond has to be diamond is carbon. Diamond is a form of carbon. So carbon comes in various forms. So carbon comes in graphite. That's a form of carbon, and then you have diamond. So they're the same metal. So it's still carbon, same element carbon. Okay. So So luster means that they're shiny. So example, copper, gold, right? So silver, those
What
are
about aluminum?
aluminum, yeah. Aluminum, that's a good example. Aluminum, that's a very good example. Aluminum is a good example of that. Like aluminum foil. So gold, silver, and copper, these are lustrous items, right? They're shiny. That's why people want gold chains. They want, what else they want that's shiny that is put on their body and stuff. What else?
Flat.
Diamond.
Diamond,
Grills or
grills, yeah, that's the thing.
gold plated
Grills. Grills and gold chains.
Wallpaper.
Yeah, and some people even put foil paper, right? It's people who are sad. Um, good conductors.
Miss Petit, I took that personally because I just put foil on the key.
Good conductors of electricity. And heat, right? So they are good conductors of electricity and heat. And then three, well, two, same two. Non-metals are what we call poor conductors. Poor conductors of electricity and heat. So so there we have it. So this is so that's where you have it. Actually, someone asked about diamond. Diamond is not a metal. Diamond is a non-metal. I mean, because carbon is non-metal and diamond come from carbon, even though it's shiny, it's actually a non-metallic shiny object. So interesting, right? So carbon is not metallic. It's a non-metal, right? So there are like exceptions, but we're just talking about as a general rule, the properties of these things, right? As a general rule, how do they operate, right? As a general rule. So next rule. So we call them insulators, right? So non-metals are called insulators. Insulators of because they are not good conductors, right? Next one, we have one thing about metals is that they are malleable. Malleable. What do we mean by malleable? Malleable.
They can bend.
They can bend, right? They can bend. They can be hammered into different shapes, right? So can be hammered into sheets, right? And so they can even though you like bend them or hit them, they are not brittle, right? They are not brittle, right? So for example, think about iron, right? Think about iron. Let's think about how strong iron is. But when you look at these metals, they can be they could be hammered into sheets, right? We could, bend them. Like think about a copper wire, you could bend it up, you know, you could adjust it, and that's what makes it good for being used for wires, right? So malleable. So if you look at it, right, this is probably a good example of what we mean by malleable. So if you look at this, let's say this metal, right? We could adjust it so that it could form a coin, and it's still a nice gold coin. Right? It's malleable. We could form it into a sheet. We could form it into a penny or a coin, right? That's what we mean by malleability, right? That's what we're talking about. When we talk about something is malleable. It can be formed into a sheet. It can be hammered into a sheet, right? The ability of a substance to be basically hammered or rolled into thin sheets, right? Anyone know the most malleable metal? The most malleable metal?
Steel.
Not steel. Think again, sunshine. The most malleable metal, the one that we could, so
Is it aluminum?
not aluminum. It's actually gold, right? So for me, like I say, a malleable is something that it could be pounded or pressed into various shapes according to our wish, right? Kind of like flexible. Aluminum is malleable. When you think about aluminum, you think about aluminum sheets, right? Like those aluminum sheets like this. Anyone use aluminum sheets? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
I don't even really know what an
sir.
aluminum sheet is. They talking about foil.
Say it again. Say it again.
I'm not exactly sure what an aluminum sheet is, but I was talking about foil.
You're talking about foil, right? I think foil is
Yes,
aluminum
sir.
sheets. Let me check. Is foil or foil? That'll be quite expensive if they're aluminum sheets. That'll be crazy. Is foil probably like a compound or something? An aluminum sheet? Shoot, that'll be crazy. Let me see. Wait, aluminum sheets and they are both made from aluminum, but they have different thickness and used for different purposes. Oh, aluminum sheets are thicker and they use them in construction. Aluminum foil is thinner, used for wrapping food. Still aluminum. Like it's still aluminum. So that's what we mean. Those thin sheets, right? Malleable. You
Yes, sir.
understand?
Thank you.
Right? And then, well, non-metals, they're not malleable, right? We cannot pressure them into sheets like how we're able to do with the copper coin or with the gold coin or with the sheets of aluminum, right? That's kind of bad. And then the next thing about metals is that versus non-metals, insert row below, is that metals metals are ductile. Ductile means I was confusing ductile with malleable. Malleable means that we could form them into sheets, right? Like aluminum sheets, or coins. We could pressure them into sheets, right? And they won't break. Or we get it. They won't shatter if we hammer them or hit them with a hammer. But ductile means that they can be drawn into a wire. For example, copper wire. So malleable means that they can be hammered into sheets. Ductile means that we can form them into wires. And obviously for metals, they are not ductile. Okay. And then the fifth one, and one of the things that the reason why we like to use metals is because metals are, as a general rule, they are strong. And what else? Strong and let's say tough, right? So they're strong and tough. They have high tensile strength. So we use them like to build our buildings. We use them to hold things together. We use them because they're strong and they're tough. Whereas non-metals, they are weak, right? And brittle, right? So they're not strong. So they have, so for example, think about what we used to, make cars, right? What sort of things we used to make cars? What sort of things we used to make, and especially the cars in the olden days, they used to use these strong metals, right? Nowadays they're using plastic to make these cars, unfortunately. But if you get yourself a nice 2003, a nice 2002, you have some strong metals in there, right? And they last long. So have a low tensile strength. So good. So these are the differences between metals and non-metals. Good. All right, so China, give me one example, one difference between a metal and a non-metal. China. Where's China? China's not, oh, she's not taking general. Not China. Dior, it's Dior.
An example is one is shiny and metals are shiny and non-metals are dull.
Very good. Metals are lustrous and non-metals are dull. Go ahead. Paul, give me an example or a difference of metals and non-metals.
Metals are malleable.
Malleable.
And non-metals are not malleable.
Very good. What do we mean by malleable? Anyone can answer. What do we mean by what do we mean by malleable? Anyone can answer?
It's able to bend and can be hammered into different
Yeah, it could be
different ways that you want it to be.
Yes, it could be hammered into different things that you want it to be without breaking apart. Malleable. Okay. Then Samantha, what do we mean by ductile?
Can be drawn in a wire, like example, copper wire.
Copper wire, very good. And Myla, give me a difference between metals and non-metals.
Metals are lustrous, aka shiny, and non-metals may be dull.
Someone ready to give that example? I need someone else, something else.
Oh, metals are usually solids, and non-metals may be solids, liquids, or gas.
Okay, thank you. A metal could be a liquid, but as a general rule, it's typically metals. We take up typically solids. Which one is strong and tough? Metals or non-metals?
Metals are strong.
Very good. Metals are strong. Which ones are insulators?
Non-metals.
Non-metals, very good. Which ones are ductile?
Metals.
Metals, very good. Which ones are malleable?
Metals.
Metals. Which ones are dull?
Non-metal.
Very good. Which ones are lustrous?
Metals.
Metals. Very good. Which ones are weak and brittle?
Non-metals.
Non-metals, very good. Non-metals. Okay, good. I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then you can leave once you're finished. Take a picture of your notes and then send it to me via WhatsApp. And then you can go.
Good night, Mr.
Good night. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night,
Again,
Mr. Petit.
good night. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to
Good
me
night, Mr. Petit.
via WhatsApp. Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via
Good
WhatsApp.
night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Again, once you finish your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.